Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mr. Freedomship.
How are you?
Good.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Charles. Hopefully it'll be fine as the week go by. I have some news to tell you. It's good and it's bad, but before I tell you this here, let's all stand up and give a pledge of allegiance. Okay, will we use, this time we'll let the little lady do it. What are you supposed to do?
Place your right hand over your heart that you can.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Very good, very good. Okay, class, I'm sorry to tell you with the economy the way it is, things is pretty tight, and this will be the last class. I know you hate that, but this has truly been a very good experience. We're down to 4 people, and I really miss the other classmates of yours, you know, Manuel, Rodriguez, and even Sally. She was pretty funny. She was. Those I'll never forget. But I want to thank you for coming here. I understand, you know, with the new president that has been elected, hopefully there will be a change in the future, and who knows, I might come back. But I met a very interesting man, and his name was Walter Brady. And I was just so excited. He said that he will maybe give some storytelling in my place, okay? So let me read this here. This is something that it was just so interesting, and I saw my name on it. So let me share it with you, okay? It's called Freedomship. Can you believe that? I'm Mr. Freedomship. I guess he was thinking of me. This is a plea to the American peoples. As you know, these are trying times. However, we have engaged and witnessed an historical event in the swearing in of the 44th President of the United States and him honoring the Tuskegee Airmen and the great things he looked forward to accomplishing during his term. The 137-mile journey, which the 16th President traveled, and using the same Bible that the President Lincoln used to swear in, let me know that it's time for a freedomship. Isn't that something? Freedomship. I am looking for a sponsorship for the Buffalo Soldiers, 9th and 10th Horse Cavalry Association, and he wants the guests, the Tuskegee Airmen. That's amazing. We need a float. Can you believe that? A float. That's exciting for the American people to see a float of these courageous heroes. That will hold 4 original Buffalo Soldiers, 4 Tuskegee Airmen, and 2 to 3 special guests. Maybe I might be one on the Freedomship. Also, we would like to have 3 Mustang horses parade ready to carry the 9th, 10th, and the Tuskegee Airmen's flag in the Tournament of Roses parade, or here he said, in the future. I believe that is long overdue for all American peoples to know about these contributions of the forgotten hero. God bless America. That was pretty good. Hey, by the way, Walter Brady II, could you share what he wrote about his journey?
Okay, he wrote The Forgotten Heroes. Nearly 16 months after the end of the Civil War, African Americans have served proudly in every great American war. Section 3 of an act of Congress legislation was adopted to create 6 all-African American Army units. The units were identified as the 9th, 10th Cavalry and the 38th, 39th, 40th, and 41st Infantry Regiments. The 4 infantries were later recognized to form the 24th and 25th Infantry. The act was approved on July 28, 1866. On September 21, 1866, the 9th Cavalry was activated at Greenville, Louisiana, and the 10th Cavalry was activated at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas, under the leadership of Colonels Edward Hatch and Benjamin Garrison. First commanders of the 9th and 10th Cavalry regiments were not engaged in combat. Both regiments built forts, roads, installed telegraph lines, located water holes, escorted wagon trains and cattle drives, rode shotgun on stagecoaches and mail runs. They protected settlers from the renegade Indians, Native Americans, outlaws, and Mexican revolutionaries. Elements of both regiments fought in Cuba during the Spain and participated.
It's probably Spanish.
Yes, and participated in the famous charge on San Juan Hill. Trooper of the 10th Cavalry rode with General John J. Pearson, Blackjack is called by locals, during the punitive expedition in Mexico in search of Pancho Villa. These fighting men represented the first black professional soldiers in peacetime. The nickname Buffalo Soldiers began with the Cheyenne Warriors in 1867. The actual Cheyenne translation was Wild Buffalo. This name was given out of respect for the fierce fighting ability of the 10th Cavalry. They conducted campaigns on the western frontiers that extended from Montana to the northwest, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and Southwest. They engaged in several skirmishes against such great Native Americans. Human beings, chiefs such as Geronimo, Victorio, and Nana in 1941, the two regiments formed the 4th Cavalry Brigade, commanded by the General Benjamin O. Davis, sir at Camp Funston, Kansas, who was of African descent, and his son General Benjamin Funston, Kansas, who was the African descent, and his son General Benjamin O. Davis, Jr., commander of the Tuskegee Airmen. Nearly 140 years later, men and women in the armed forces and throughout the world, including people such as myself, serving in Vietnam in 1971 and re-enlisting 6 days after 9/11, 2001. Serving in Iraq and proud of being part of Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom. So today people uphold the legacy and not forgetting the contribution to America and the world, so that this is why I say, God bless America and the world. Love, Walter. Mr. Freedomship, can I go use the bathroom right quick?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Okay, then I think what we're going to do is end the class on that. That was pretty good by Walter Brady II. And on our way out, we're going to look at some pictures from this gentleman. During his travel, he stayed in Iraq and also a place called Fort Lewis, Washington. He was with the Shaswamis up in along the Olympics, and he said that they have a Buffalo soldier unit up there in Tacoma, Washington, and they actually gave a class to the children at Fort Lewis, Washington with Colonel, I can't think of his name now because there was so many stories that Walter Brady told me. I think you'll enjoy the pictures on your way out of the class. Okay, that's it. Let's get up. Let's put the chairs up. Okay, I hope to see y'all soon.
Goodbye, Mr. Freedomship.
Okay.